nonsense, fantasy, bullshit investigations all you want, and I'll handle the real shit. And I was going to act as overseeing, like oversight of that investigation to make sure he didn't
Is
go
that
crazy.
Drader looking over you? The gas station. He's on the sidewalk. He's the only one that drives that car.
It is Drader.
Is it bad that I know that?
No. Is it the Gauntlet? Because I drive the Gauntlet too, but of course
Yeah.
mine's way more obvious.
Hopefully he's not questioning what the fuck's happening and then gets out with a camera and zooms in to you on the fucking ledge.
Take a picture of my ass.
Oh my god.
I confronted Dark the day he went into a coma, and I feel kind of bad because it was on the phone, and I was upset because he agreed that I could be oversight, outside view, to make sure they weren't getting, too out of hand. Do you know we literally have a video, like a 20-minute long video of. Oh look, a chase is coming fast. Of Dr. Smith literally torturing somebody for like the entire time. And I mean, like, not just like baby torturing, I mean, carved out his fucking eyeballs, stuck his hand inside of his body, fucking with his guts, and carving shit into his skin. Literally unmasked, completely identifiable, very clear video. And they never issued a warrant for it. Not only did he not issue a warrant, but he kept meeting this fucker. And I raised the flag on it. I was like, okay, there's a flag on the play here. We literally have concrete video evidence of him committing an act of torture. We have the victim in our custody. He has all the injuries consistent with what we saw in the video. Why don't we at least have a warrant on him? It's more complicated than you think, Barrett. We just can't do something like that, Craig.
I would agree with you.
And then I get fucking stabbed by this motherfucker over a parking citation. And I'm like, yeah, that's him. Positive ID by the people he met. Positive ID by his vehicle, everything like that. Put a fucking warrant out for him. Still no warrant out. Do you know how pissed I'm this close to impeaching the officers in charge of that investigation for not doing anything with it.
I mean, they have time.
No, the statute of limitations almost up on the stupid torture video.
Ooh. I mean, who is that handed to?
Dark.
Oh, okay, and he's been in the fucking ICU for the past 10 days.
It's only been like 10 days. I think that's right. Look. I tried to raise a flag on the play as I was supposed to, as oversight. And he got mad and hung up on me. I don't know what else to do with this thing, because now I'm stuck as the only leader of the marshals left. I admittedly leaned on Dark a lot. And I have no one left. Oshira's gone. Dark's gone.
Where's Oshira?
3 rookies. She's quitting.
Why?
Because she's upset because I suspended her.
Oop. Why'd you suspend her?
Because she lockpicked a car and stole it off duty. And we are the fucking marshals. We are literally supposed to be the uncorruptible people, the one who go after corruption, not fucking stealing cars.
Huh.
We were going to terminate her.
Did she steal it for funsies? Like, oh, I like this car, I'm gonna take it?
She stole it from in front of the observatory marshal's office, because I had towed her motorcycle for being illegally parked. Not like I targeted her. I've already towed like 20 fucking cars from the observatory parking lot in the last week before this. And I warned everyone, don't be lazy. That's literally been my mantra. Don't be lazy. and her car got towed. And instead of calling anybody, she decided to lockpick a car and steal it from the parking lot.
Yeah,
And
that's
she
no
started
bueno.
driving away in it. Yeah. And Weiss and I were going to terminate her, but they were like, you know what? We'll give her a chance. Maybe she can redeem herself, and suspended her for some days. And then she came back and was like, I intend to quit. Well, we should have fired you anyway. So
Anyone have this number? 420-900-0230. I got you around.
900. That sounds familiar. Hold on. I have so many fucking numbers in my phone. What is the... Nope.
420-900-0230.
Nope, I didn't have it in mind.
Oh, what was the last?
0230.
I'll check our phone book. Hold on.
They're asking if I'm around, and I don't know how I want to reply.
I have a hit. Hold on. Oh, Barrick Johnson.
Oh. What the fuck? Well, it'll be, did you say Barrick?
Yeah.
Huh. Is he still a judge?
It's a great question. He is.
Are you looking at staff profiles?
Yeah.
Those are like outdated sometimes.
Oh. Well, I mean, he has right. He has all the... It literally has him as listed as a judge, so that would be very disturbing if they didn't clear that and he's not a judge.
Well, I mean, someone we were looking into for doctor stuff was listed as a doctor despite either having been fired or quit.
Oh, Lord. That's concerning.
Yeah, so I think sometimes it's outdated.
Well, I'll keep a lookout for him. He's the first person I notify if I find him.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, unless somebody else is with me, then technically they would be the first person I notify. So I guess then you'd be the second. Well, you know, anyone who's there. So if there's like a whole group of people with me when I find him, technically they're all going to get
Your
notified
first
before
earliest convenience to contact me. I don't need to be the absolute first fucking person.
You. Yeah, you get the point. Like I will contact you as soon as, like, you will be the first on my mind to contact. Unless this is all a ruse and you guys are actually in like having a big fight and you're just trying to use me to find him so you can hunt him down and hurt him and get retaliation. That's not what this is, right? I've had that done before.
If this was a fight, all I would have to do is go and pretend that I was falling in love with somebody else, and he would show the fuck up.
We can set that up.
No, we don't need to set that up.
I can find somebody. One selfie, that's all it takes, and we can have him show up at her doorstep. If that's really all it's going to take. I mean, if we find him.
I can see why you got stabbed.
You do know that Richard and I had a shotgun wedding because he he wasn't gonna propose. So I had I had someone. Oh my god, I think this is at Pillbox at the time when Brenda used to work the front desk. I
Oh
had
my god.
oh my god, what was the guy's fucking name? Oh, it's gonna piss me off. But he started like confessing his love for me as a joke to like get Richard jealous, and we got married that day.
I don't remember.
Oh my god, yeah, we were both in PD at the time. We ended up going to the movie set and had the wedding there. Oh my god, why can't I think of his name? He had the deep fucking voice with an accent.
Deep voice with an accent.
Yes. Oh
Grayson
my.
with an
No, not a judge. He was just a normal civilian fucking. Oh my god. Why can I not think? When I hear it, I'll know immediately. I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah, I don't. What accent was it like?
Oh my god. It was like Oh my god. His name was with like a C. It was like okay, I could have the name very wrong. What? Pixie, you would certainly remember the name. Okay, and I could be wrong, but I think this might put us on the right track. The first thing that's coming to mind is Calodro, but I don't know if it's been so
Oh.
fucking long.
But it wasn't Colosro?
Yes.
Italian.
Yes. What was his
Talking
last
like-
name? Deep voice?
Yeah.
Yes, him. I had him jokingly profess his love to me.
God, I don't
Then
remember
Richard
his
and I
last
got
name.
married the same day. Holy fuck.
It's pretty wild.
Damn. Yeah, he was the one that would come around, and then my accent would come out when he was around because I'm like, oh, get away from me. And then I just gave up, But yeah. And what was his last name? Oh fuck.
I don't know, but for the longest time, I was when trying to think of his name, the only thing that was coming to mind was Cauldron, and I don't know why.
Yep. Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna take
Oh
a
my God.
quick phone call. Give me 1 second.
Hello.
Sorry, I don't mean to keep you waiting.
That's okay.
Where do you want to meet?
I can be wherever. I'm at the boat right now
So right now I'm with Barrett and Pixie.
though. Yeah.
I don't know if what you're gonna tell me is good news, bad news, shouldn't be said in front of anyone.
I don't think it's really either. The method that I talked to you about previously, in terms of kind of healing him, is no longer an option. But the reason, you know how you told me that Richard essentially like put himself on the line instead of like using the cure himself.
Yeah.
So there's like, I was essentially offered today what these people claim to be is like the cure. or like just like more of it. So, and I know you had said he basically not really sacrificed himself, but kind of did not take it specifically to leave it open to be like tested and stuff like that. And if there was more, then I figured the first person that should have it should be him. If there's
So,
an
don't
additional
know if...
dosage apparently.
Sorry. I don't know if that's going to be necessary. Because
I
Richard's
did
not
hear
in the
that he
ICU.
is, gone. But I imagine if you heard from him at all, or is
Yeah.
okay.
I got a recording. I mean, he says he'll be back. I trust that's going to be the case. But there's no time frame. There's nothing. So, don't know.
Yeah, I found it very interesting that these people kind of outside the police department, well, I guess they did mention that they asked around in the police department and got the information pretty willingly, which is unfortunate about him not being in the hospital anymore. But I thought that was...
How is that the fucking case when I find out because I get a voicemail from an unknown number? No emergency contact, nothing.
It is
So much so that Barrett today was like, "Do you know about Richard? He's not in the ICU."
Jesus.
If I had to guess, it's probably because the doctors involved are trying to keep things on the low and not document everything on paper. I don't fucking know.
It's very possible. Yeah.
Considering the more and more and more people find out about shit, the more and more likely they are to get involved in bullshit up there.
Yeah, I mean, there's even more happening up there, apparently. And you heard about anybody passing away recently?
Winston.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy.
What's that?
I was working at the kebab shop the day of whatever court case was happening. Saw two people I haven't seen in a very long time. One of them being Winston, who knew about Richard being sick. And then we'll just say, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't remember if within our conversation I was already sick by then, but after my encounter with him, I got sick, which Richard is aware of. So, sorry.
Is he still sick, or is he like?
He sounded fine. In the recording, he sounded fine.
Okay. Well, that's good.
But the other day, I think it was the day that Chang had shot a bunch of people up by the lighthouse, a bunch of police. with the shotgun is the day that Winston died, I believe.
Hmm.
Like everything happened so quickly. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Like I feel useless and helpless doing nothing, but at the same time, it's like I trust what Richard says, and I'm not gonna go against that. I'm gonna follow through. I'm not making any deals. I don't even want to go to the fucking place. If it was gone tomorrow, good riddance. The house, the lighthouse, everything.
Yeah. I mean, seems like a lot of shit has been stirred up there as of recent. And even more so as time goes on.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I
Um,
just
I
I don't
appreciate
know. I don't know if it's
the
true.
update.
They handed it to me, and obviously I have no way of really proving what it can do or if it was real, but it
I mean,
was
is it like a vial? Is there a label
yeah,
or?
it was a vial. It wasn't really a label. It was a red liquid.
Isn't that in line with what people like Tessa were given?
I'm unsure. This was the first I'd seen, and like second or third time I've heard of it, and I had never heard a description.
So, sorry. Um, so you have that, even though you didn't. Wait, do you have it?
I was offered it
Okay.
to assist because they felt bad that the kind of method of assistance that they offered prior was no longer available or could no longer be offered.
Is that because Richard was not in the ICU, or because something else happened?
I would have to assume it's the latter of the two.
And
Based on how they were speaking.
what was? Okay, I probably don't want to talk about this on the phone, truthfully. um. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. We don't have to talk about it right this second. I just wanted to, when it's, I didn't know if, I just wanted to get the idea of this vial out to you in case you had been in contact with him and he was still sick to some extent. And just in case it was needed or necessary. But yeah, everything else, I don't know.
I mean, I guess the question becomes, what's the deal or the offer on the table in exchange for it?
I think they never have like formally like requested anything, but I think they are hoping to get like his help in what they're pushing for, which is you know, bringing Edgar back.
It's This is the second time I've heard that name today.
Yeah, it's yeah, they're very hell bent on collecting the feathers, and I guess they have 2 of 5 or 3 of 5, excuse me, and they know that Richard is in possession of one, and that I'm also in possession of one.
So with you and him, that would be the 5.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Well, I mean, I can't really speak on behalf of Richard.
Yeah.
You and I both know how he is. If he can do something to help a bunch of people, he will. Always been that way. He'll always be that way, and I mean, that's never going to change. So.
Yeah, I know he apparently had spoken to them before and kind of thrown out some kind of loose idea about a certain he would give it up for extended information on certain people that are out there without facial features and stuff like that, but I don't think that that ever occurred.
Yeah, I also don't know if that's, given the circumstances, like even a thing that, is ever going to be entertained at this point.
Yeah.
We have no idea how long Richard's going to be gone for, where he's at, how anything is, or it's just too many moving parts at the moment.
Yeah, there's so much going on. But
did you say you're on a boat?
I was at the boat at the time, yeah. Now I'm by the Mirror Park Dam.
Got it. Well, we're at the jetty, looking over Del Perro. If you want to swing by, it's myself, Pixie, and Barrett.
Pixie? Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
I heard, at least from my understanding, that Barrett's been trying to arrest certain certain people. I guess you could say people.
Yeah, why don't come here? Why don't you just ask him? Because yeah, that's exactly what happened. Well, actually, no, that's not what happened. He went to go and tow Kane's car. Kane tried to chef him up, and not with a knife, like a steak. Like a vampire.
Okay. That's
And
not funny, but the choice.
Barrett missed with his revolver.
Unfortunate.
But yeah.
I don't think it would have mattered, but
I mean,
unfortunate.
I don't know how much longer we're gonna be here, but you're more than welcome to swing by.
Yeah, I'll come down.
All right, we'll see you soon.
See you.
Bye.
Your legs must be burning.
Yeah, I have the ADHD phone walk and talk, but not run and talk, because that bothers me.
Oh, that shit where they like run in circles?
And they jump on every car they see.
Yeah, that shit's
Let me imitate. You're gonna have to pick this up.
Hello?
Hey, it's like when people do this, and then they stop for a moment, and then they keep going. They jump on a car.
They jump on a car, stop,
and hold
look
on.
around.
And then they keep going.
Yeah, Nino does that.
I shouldn't laugh. Was that a good imitation of people who haven't taken their Adderall that morning?
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, Barrett's on his way. Barrick, not Barrett. Sorry. The cough's getting to me. Yep. Don't worry, though. I'm prepared.
Prepared for what?
My cough. I have cough drops. Who gave me cough drops?
You know what's also good for coughs? Like for your throat and everything? Marshmallows.
Really? What do marshmallows do?
It coats your throat. And I don't like medicine taste of cough drops after a while. So if you have some sort of there's like a tea. It's called like throat coat, and it's got marshmallow root kind of shit, whatever. I forgot what it was, but it's the same concept. It coats your throat, so it does it doesn't irritate it when it does that cough tickle thing.
Isn't that the same reason they tell you to eat like a spoonful of honey?
Yeah, honey's good too. Yeah, I can't. After a while, I cannot stand cough drops and that medicinal type shit. I can't.
See, my issue, my issue with cough drops, sorry, is I treat them like candy.
You chew on them?
Yeah, I've always chewed on hard candy. It's
Yep,
very
yep.
problematic.
I do the
It
same
also
thing.
doesn't help. Have y'all ever had the Hall's breezers?
Yeah.
Oh,
They are pretty much candy. It's terrible.
Yeah, basically.
I actually bought some ring pops. So when I have some throat issues, it does the same thing. Without that menthol stuff, but I mean, if you're just trying to keep your throat from being all dry and scratchy, yeah, they're tasty.
Yeah, so are Hall's breezers.
Oh my god, he's missing an arm.
But it's yeah, I can't do minty all the time.
I mean, they have some that are not so. Some of them are very,
Yeah,
very.
the cherry though
yeah.
is nasty. I just yeah.
I don't know. I'm okay with cherry. Honestly, I kind of prefer it. We're talking about cough drops.
Cough drops.
Yeah, and how I'm a hard candy biter, you know?
Oh.
So
Yeah, I am.
I
too.
very much so treat them like candy. And once I bite one, within 5 seconds, it's all gone. And the issue is I
Crunch,
bite
crunch,
them.
crunch.
Yes, I bite them within 5 seconds. So from start to finish, 10 seconds before I'm popping the next one. Then I'm popping them like crazy.
That's why I can't do gummy vitamins. I will just want to eat the whole. I hate those. I love gummies.
I love them too much.
Okay, question.
Mm-hmm.
Gummy bears or like gummy worms?
All gummy candies.
All? No
Yeah.
questions asked?
Yeah. Gummy
What about-
sharks.
Is it got the sour stuff on it or not?
Sometimes.
I mean, I think I would say the watermelon like Sour Patch Kids, probably one of my favorite candies of all time.
Oh, those things are fucking crack.
They are.
I don't like watermelon candy.
That's how I feel about
Okay,
like
if
Welch
you like
fruit snacks and shit.
Oh, those are good.
if you like those roads, there is Jolly Rancher gummies that are sour, that have the same kind of powdery stuff that are on the Sour Patch Kids watermelon stuff. So they're not like actually sour; they just add more of the sweetness to it. But they taste just like the red Jolly Ranchers, but in a gummy flavor.
Yeah, peach
They're
rings
about
are
the
my
same
favorite.
texture.
Peach rings are
Peach
good,
rings are great.
but sometimes I've had like just not good ones. Like I don't know. I've had like, I don't know if it was just a defective batch and it's just given me a bad taste ever since, but it's been a while since I've had them because of my last experience with peach rings.
I've never had a bad experience with them.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I think it's like the artificial like peach flavor that was just off. But you know what's never been off? Artificial watermelon flavor. That shit
Oh, I
hits
just-
every single time without fail. Without fail. Welcome to
Watermelon and strawberry.
Food Talk, Eric, where we've discussed a bunch of stuff, and now we've gone on to not as crazy stuff like watermelon Sour Patch Kids, you know? what candies have I had recently?
I know some people that hate that shit.
Hate what?
Like the watermelon Sour Patch Kids, as opposed to like
love 'em.
normal
Th-
Sour Patch Kids.
Those are the best.
Everything about them is just superior.
Mm.
For me, again, it's everything watermelon flavored. And I want to say when I was a kid, probably like one of the first like artificial watermelon flavored things I had was probably gum. And like, I don't know. It's just, it's been just consistently good.
I think I just have like some kind of addiction to like fruit snack level stuff, like Welch's and like the nerd gummy clusters or whatever, and then
Oh, the nerd gummy clusters are really fucking good.
yeah, the Lifesaver gummies are like if those are like put in front of me, like you have to take them away from me at like a certain point. Like it's bad, it's real bad, really bad.
Now,
Hey,
regarding just
what
like
can you do?
normal snacking, oh my God, Pixie, I remember us having a conversation about this like so many fucking years ago. Oh my God, what are they called? They are the Snyders of
Oh yeah.
Hanover, like the pretzel pieces or whatever.
Yeah. I make my own.
Oh, guys, look at the Draugr and its engine swapped. I can hear it. Holy fuck. Job PTSD. And oh my
I
God.
saw that thing at the casino actually.
But the buffalo flavor on those, chef's kiss. I mean, even the honey mustard and onion,
Honey mustard.
so good.
I
I remember
make
years
that
ago.
myself.
Yeah, that's the conversation we had. You said
Yeah.
at home you make them.
Yeah, I got like a bunch of different powdered mustards and such. Because you can't use all wet mustard or else it's just a soggy mess.
It'll get ruined, yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
Okay, so you guys have to walk into a we'll just say a Walmart. At least something with like a good candy aisle, is in like they're gonna have a lot of things, but not like everything under the sun. What are you picking out for candy?
Now, is Little Debbie's considered candy? I just discovered the Christmas trees this last Christmas. And then
my
the
God.
zebra cakes are similar, and that is my crack, and I don't understand. I
Okay.
don't know why.
So don't ask how this came up on my tickety talk, but apparently little Debbie has a like a bigger variant of most of their smaller things.
Big Deborah?
I think hold on. What are they called? There's like a term, and they had, I don't know if it was double decker, but it was something like that, where it was just like bigger variants of the same thing. And then the other day, also on my TikTok, it was someone complaining about the fucking the the little muffins that come in the small plastic bag, but they're like actually fucking tiny. Those are fucking delicious. Okay, I ain't gonna lie,
Delicious.
they are delicious. But when they only put
with
4
what?
of them, it's terrible. You can't just have one. You can't just have one little bag, because you might as well have just like, I don't know, taken a bite out of an apple and you'd be more full. It just wouldn't be as good. Those are so fucking good.
Zebra cakes. I don't understand it. Then the Christmas tree.
I haven't had those in so long.
I don't know what it is. It's like it's like I need it in my mouth kind of obsession, and I can't buy them because I will eat the whole goddamn box. And then I sit there going, I just ate the whole thing.
Yes.
I can't. I don't
Yes.
understand it. Crack.
It's snacking is terrible. It's the fucking worst. It's especially bad when like, listen, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I go to Subway for a sub. That's not that doesn't happen often, I will admit. A majority of the time, I really want a Subway cookie. And the thing is, once you're already there, you don't just get the one. You either get the 3-pack or the 6, okay? But, like, I tell myself, I'm just going to have a cookie for right now, and then I have 2, maybe even 3. And then I think to myself, this is going to really fucking suck because I got the diabetes, you know? And, I still do it every time.
Yeah, but you're insulin dependent, aren't you?
Yes. So, yes, I give myself
So who the fuck
insulin.
Yeah,
But,
so who the fuck cares? Just eat whatever the fuck you want and dose for.
well, the dosing part, remembering can be a little problematic sometimes, you know? Like, you're supposed to give yourself insulin 15 minutes before you start eating. It's very difficult when snacking to assume how much I'm going to snack on.
Nah, just ride the wave, bro.
No, now I just got an insulin pump that do it all for me. I'm gonna be so fucking for real. I don't look at my blood sugar. I don't put the carbs I'm eating. It just figures it all the fuck out.
The new Dexcom?
No. I have a 780G. Medtronic. Yeah. But the reason, this wasn't so successful in the past was because it previously required so many fucking calibrations. And now I never even have to calibrate. It's wonderful. It is the best thing ever.
You kind of do the one
No.
generic
No.
No. The new ones don't require it now. That's right.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And it's a closed loop system. So my blood sugar go up, insulin go up. Genuinely, the only time my blood sugar runs high nowadays is when my CGM expires and I need to put in a new sensor. And that is it. I'm not kidding. It's the best thing. Or I'm sick. That throws things off.
It's no longer
like now.
The high BG alarm. It's always either the low battery alarm or the I'm running out of insulin alarm or lost connection because you're laying on your stomach and the pump is beneath you and your CGM's on your right side and it can't.
Oh, if the pump is beneath me, that thing's being smothered and I can't hear the alarm. I have silenced my insulin pump in my sleep before by if it's in my left pocket and for whatever reason I'm just on I'm sleeping on that side, I can't hear anything. It's terrible. But that's neither here nor there. Guys, I think I have an idea. Are y'all ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
Collectively, we all decide that everything east of Union Road doesn't exist.
But
no but.
But Union Road goes all the way to downtown Grapeseed.
Well, everything east of Union Road. Everything east of the most eastern point of Union Road. How about that?
Of the most eastern part of Union Road?
Yeah.
Well, but then you get rid of Mount Gordo.
Good riddance.
Good.
What? No, Mount Gordo's an important place. That's where people go to fuck.
Yeah.
That's
Next, you're gonna say Humane Labs. Good. I stand by what I said.
No, we can't get rid of Mount Gordo. That is one of my favorite pastimes, is to drive out there, especially on weekends, and do patrols, and you would find people out. No, it was. I would go on patrols on the weekends, and you would usually find 2 people out there, especially near that one pond that's on Mount Gordo, and they would
Well,
be
okay,
sitting
that
next to your
pond
car
looks
with their trunk
nice.
popped.
That's the thing. It's got nice clear water.
Yeah, but it's always really fun to find people just sitting on the side of it with their trunk popped, and you roll up on them at night, and then you just sneak up behind them and blast your sirens and your lights and your high beams on them, and you're like, "Are y'all okay? Do y'all need assistance?" And there's a brief moment before they respond.
The
Well,
panic
I
sets
guess
in.
they're
They were
just trying to-
caught.
Yeah, the panic sets in of, "Oh God."
We've been caught.
It's a classic.
Really? You, Bear? Is this You're not speaking from experience, are you?
No, that place is way too basic.
Oh.
I shouldn't
That's
laugh.
where the
That's
casuals
beginner
go.
level. Yeah, that's where
That's
the
like
beginner, because
that's like the
everyone
movie
thinks
theater.
nobody.
Are
Everyone
you
thinks
on-
nobody goes to Gordon.
Are you on the VR chat level there then?
Oh hell no! I
Oh.
would never touch that shit with a 10-foot pole.
I've heard
That's not-
stories.
Listen, I will self-proclaim that I might be. Well, I'm not gonna go there, but I am not that level of crazy.
That's not crazy. What do you
Those
mean?
folks. See, McMahon told me he has like 8,000 hours in VR chat.
Holy fuck.
That is fucking unreal, dude.
That's
I
a-
was
a lot.
absolute. What's the British word? I'm trying to think.
There's no way he has 8,000 hours.
It's something absurd. It's in the thousands for sure. It might be 5, but either way, it's like it's definitely in the thousands. God, what is the fucking word that I'm thinking of?
I don't know what's it mean.
Like shocked, but it's like the British version.
Gobsmacked?
Yes, that exactly. That spot on.
I need
Ed
a
is asking
check.
about you, by the way.
Who's asking about what, huh?
Ed is asking about you and Dark.
Oh. I meant to respond to her. She texted me earlier.
I
Are you
don't think
trying
she
to
knows
arrest
he's missing.
supernatural entities, Barrett?
He's not supernatural entity. He's just an old guy with a fucking ego and a fucking wooden stake.
You're gonna get a lot of people killed thinking like that.
See, Craig, and this is why Richard probably didn't arrest him. Asterisk.
Supernatural.
I don't know.
That's the word people throwing around, so it's the easiest way to describe it.
You know, I'm just going to get away with doing my job by claiming everyone's a supernatural. Sorry, I can't arrest the super terrorist. He's a supernatural, and he's invulnerable to bullets. I can't do anything. Case closed. Because that's the excuse literally everyone is using right now to ignore doing their fucking job.
Yes, but has anybody ever gotten to use it up until this point?
No, but now that it's same thing as like, I found this gun in a dumpster. Now that everyone knows, oh, we can just use the excuse of, sorry, he's an immortal god. They can just get away with not doing any paperwork or any arresting actions. I'm just gonna use that for everything. Sorry, I believe they're immortal. Don't question it, because if you question it, I'm gonna think you're crazy, and I'm just gonna spread around. You're just a crazy path for not believing in ghosts and immortal beings.
And there's a difference between like somebody just like pulling it out of their ass and then a whole bunch of people saying, hey, this happened. This is how this is. Eyewitness accounts have dealt with this, and them saying this, as opposed to somebody just being like, hey, don't arrest me. This, and that. There's a big difference there.
Yeah, even I'm having to come to the conclusion that there's something supernatural going on, because there's too many people that are coming to me and explaining the same shit. So,
I mean, it doesn't help that our guns shoot fucking salt pellets.
Ain't that supposed to keep the fucking bitches away?
That's for shooting flies.
Can we draw a line of salt on the ground? Are we safe if that happens?
Well, what kind are we
Oh,
dealing
circle of
with here?
salt.
I don't know. Someone bring the fucking crucifix. Someone bring the
Yeah.
salt.
Somebody get a camera.
The fucking
get
burner.
the
Bring it
salt.
all. Bring
Yeah.
it
Go
all.
get some holy water. Let's go to the church. Let's get some holy water.
Somebody get the UV light.
You know what? I'm actually going to go to the legislators. I'm going to go to Mayor Nino, and I'm going to push legislation to make it illegal to be an immortal god.
Why
So
don't
how are you gonna deal with that? How are you gonna deal with an immortal that how are you gonna proceed with that?
I won't have to because it'll be illegal.
Okay.
So
and then
they're
what?
being illegal. Do something.
Yeah. So what happens when they just are that, and then what are you gonna do?
We're just going to arrest them.
And then
Barrett,
what?
I'm just saying, you were asking me how come I ain't applying bandages left, right, and center. It might have been because you
Why
really
are you-
pissed him the fuck off.
Yeah.
And
I hope you
I
have your
didn't-
affairs in order. Do you have a will?
oh, those aren't legal here. I don't think they're allowed.
Yeah, we can't have wills,
Yeah.
especially a will to live.
Y'all, this is gonna.
You just don't have to accept the fate.
Jesus.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound super insensitive, but I want to get this off my chest. Okay.
Mhm.
Mhm.
The day before Richard went into the ICU, I meant to call him and tell him to transfer me money in case properties went up for sale. And then he went into the ICU, and then I thought to myself, well, I wonder if there's anything I can do. And then, well, unfortunately, wills aren't a thing, but great news. He didn't die. He's not dead,
Right.
I think.
Damn.
But then I thought to myself, what happens if someone sues someone who's dead? Do they get a summary judgment? Can I just
Default judgment.
Can I just sue people for their possessions?
I actually did that.
Okay, Barrett, you see, when I say this, I say it as like a hypothetical. I wouldn't actually do it, You're not supposed to be like, I did that, by the way. This is how you end up on a list.
This is where I say, now I understand. I still understand why you got stabbed. I didn't say you deserved it. I just understand how someone could, that's
They owed the state money. It's not my fault they died. They still owed property taxes, so I sued them on behalf of the state to pay their property taxes and beyond the grave. And we won. They billed their corpse for the remaining property taxes.
That's fucking crazy.
So,
And
like,
did you get the money?
I mean, I went to the state. I didn't get it, but the state did get their money.
when you say the state, are you referring to the 75% of like, well, not 75%, but I get.
Technically, yeah, I mean, technically, yeah, it went 75% went to account 3 and 25% went to Los Angeles County account 10.
Why does the North
not
get
10, account 14.
shafted?
Because the city engineers continue to build shit in the South. We have a plane, a guy who sells planes now. That's in the South instead of being on Sandy Shore. We have a guy who sells boats now. That's in the South instead of being in the North, somewhere like, I don't know, fucking Paleto Bay or something.
I still don't have Parsons.
We don't have we don't have any car dealers up north. We have impound lots up north, but no impound release fees. So Blaine County has to pay for impound lot fees, but doesn't get any of the money back from the impound release fees. Somehow somebody actually got paid $90 from Senior Buns last month in Blaine County. That's something.
Huh? How does that work?
Yeah. I don't know. They have a senior
Wait,
$90 for
is
Senior
that
Buns in Blaine County last month.
From. Wait, could that be
Sure,
someone
yes,
going
yes.
to
It might be the
Paleto?
delivery.
Paleto.
It might be the delivery, yeah. But I would be so pissed off writing that stupid
Well, what if
fucking
what if
scooter
someone just turned
all
in
the way to
receipts
Paleto
though?
getting $90?
Like
You
turned in
can't
receipts.
turn in the
in-
Senior Buns receipts in the north.
Oh,
Hmm.
If you take them to Paleto, they don't accept them there. The receipt actually tells you it's for Los Santos County.
Okay, y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. Okay? Now, don't judge me. I keep telling everybody, I'm working a second job to make ends meet, which is at Abracadabra. Y'all know how much I get paid an hour?
14K an hour.
No. Higher.
17K an hour.
Higher.
3,000.
How much?
3,000.
No. Higher.
What?
30,000.
Well, hold on. I heard you say 3,000. What'd you actually say, Pixie?
3.
No. Way higher than 3,000.
Mm-hmm.
A little over 20 grand an hour.
God
What?
damn.
I worked 4 hours and got paid 83 grand. Well, 4.5 maybe. Somewhere around there. I don't know.
You know what? My problems have been solved. Thank you. I'm officially just gonna move. It was nice knowing you all. I'm gonna quit my job and just leave here.
Oh, don't worry. I don't know how much the BCSO is getting paid right now, but I can assure you it's nowhere near the $3,500 an hour the LSPD make.
You were the 25th biggest spender in gas last month, Rhodes, in the whole city.
I have to drive to core, you know? As Alice
Man,
would
you
say,
spent-
got to drive to core.
Yeah, I was
He's
going to
been-
say, that was
you
the
have
most
the core.
Alice thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, you spent $4 grand in gas last month.
Why am I being... Why are you watching my pockets, Craig? What the heck?
Well, I'm not. I do data analytics for the whole state. You were the 45th biggest paycheck earner.
That's not a fair thing because well, actually, no, that is fair because the month prior I was top 10, but that was because I had a big paycheck that I just hadn't cashed in a long time.
Oh,
Fuck,
you were all the way down
man.
to 473 for clothing store spending. You know, Radich was number 4 in the state for spending money at the clothing store.
Yeah, I'm convinced you're not just like. Do you have a thing for him?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. Like before Barrett got here, you talked about how y'all sized the steak based upon what was that report number?
It's the one where I got stabbed.
Yeah. Barrick wasn't here for that. Can you elaborate on how y'all sized the steak?
Well, they asked
Oh,
me. It was my
God.
witness statement. They asked for my witness statement, and I was like, they stabbed me with a large wooden stake, and they were like what you stab vampires with? I was like, yeah, and they're like, how big was that stake? And I was like, well, it was about 8 inches long and about the girth, about width of Radich's cock girth. And so they called up Radich and had him measured to get his official girth size
Oh
added to the
my
report.
God.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Listen, Craig, I hate to break it to you, okay? But if we all sound crazy, you're gonna be the crazy weirdo, okay? Who sized a fucking steak by the the unnatural crazy people, okay? They're gonna be like, are we really gonna trust the dude who decided to size the steak based upon a captain of the LSPD's, you know what?
I just can't wait to whenever this is all said and done, we get to start going to court, and I can call Radich up as a witness so he can testify to the size of that thing.
Fucking can't.
No.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No.
Why not?
Well, aren't you typically limited to the amount of witnesses you have? I don't think saving one for that is a good idea.
That is highly inappropriate.
If Pixie is saying that, trust her.
I'm pretty highly
not-
inappropriate.
Do not subject other people to that nonsense.
Holy fuck! Wait a minute! I just realized something.
What?
The person Forte is dating right now